default value. Each destructure property can have a default value. The default value is used when the property is not present or has value undefined. It is not used if the property has value null. So here we have an example. We are gonna destructuring an array and then an object. So here in this example we have the keyword const, and we open brackets. A is gonna be assigned 1, we close brackets, we have the equal sign, the assignment operator, and we're gonna assign it to the open brackets. We end up with a semicolon, and now A is gonna be 1. This is gonna be the result, and we can check it out here, and we can go to any tab and just type in Ctrl+Shift+I. We paste it, and we just press enter, nothing's gonna happen. But if we type in the name of the constant, that is A, the result is gonna be 1. So that is pretty simple. Now the second one, we have the const, we open curly braces, B is gonna be assigned 2. We close the curly braces, we use the assignment operator, and now we have this object. We have B calling undefined, where the key is gonna be B and the value is gonna be undefined. So you might think that if we type in B, the result is gonna be 2, and that is correct, because the default value is used when the property is not present or has value undefined. So if we grab this example here, and we go and we call in B, the result is gonna be 2. Okay, so we clean it up, and now in the third example, this is gonna be different. We have const, open curly braces, C is gonna be assigned to the number 2. We close curly braces, we use the assignment operator, and here we have an object. We have C calling null, where C is the key and null is the value. And as you can read here in the theory, it is not used if the property has value null. So here we have value null, which means C is not gonna be 2. When we press C, we are not gonna get the number 2, we are gonna get null. In this case, when we do it in the developer Chrome tools, we're gonna get an error. So if we can go to our dev tools, and now we try to call this constant C, just type in C and now press enter, we're not gonna get the number 2, we're gonna get probably an error. And here we have uncode syntax error, identifier C has already been declared. The default value can be any expression. It will only be evaluated when necessary. So here we have another example. We're trying to destructuring this object. We use const, open curly braces, B equal sign, cancel.log, in parentheses we have the string hey. We close the curly braces, we open the assignment operator. We have here an object, B colon 2, B is the key and 2 is the value. Does not log anything because B is defined and there is no need to evaluate the default value. So if we can grab this example and we can go to our dev tools, we clean it up with Ctrl+L, we press enter. So we have here undefined, but if we call in the constant B, we are not getting the string hey, we're just getting only the number 2. The reason is does not log anything because B is defined and there is no need to evaluate the default value. Res property. You can end a destructuring pattern with a res property. 3 dots or ellipses rest. This pattern will store all remaining properties of the object or array into a new object or array. And here they give us an example. We are destructuring this object we type in counts, open curly braces, a comma, and we use ellipses others. We close the curly braces, and we use the assignment operator, and here we have another object with three key value pairs: a colon 1, b colon 2, and c colon 3, where a, b, and c are the keys and 1, 2, 3 are the values. Now when we try to cancel that log others, when we try to cancel this element here, we are gonna get the result is gonna be an object with b colon 2 comma c colon 3 with these two key value pairs. So we can check it out. We can go to the dev tools and we clean it up with Ctrl L, and there you have it. When we're trying to cancel that log, we are not getting the a colon 1 because in order to get the a colon 1 we will have to call a, but here we will have to cancel that log a. For example, if instead of cancel that logging others we cancel that log a, we will get the number 1 because that is the value that is assigned to the key a. There you have it, the number 1. So if we try to cancel that log others, we are gonna get the object with two key value pairs, b colon 2 and c colon 3, and there you have it. Now in the second example we have this array, so we're gonna destructure in the array const open brackets first comma ellipses others 2 close brackets equal sign open brackets, and we have these three elements in the array, these numbers 1, 2, and 3. Now when we're trying to cancel that log others 2, we're only gonna get 2 and 3, since the element first is gonna be assigned the number 1, and we can check it out in the dev tools. So we clean it up here with Ctrl L, and let's say we press enter, and we're gonna get only the second and the third element. We have this array of numbers 2 and 3. Now if we cancel that log first, we are gonna get the number 1 because the element first is gonna be assigned the number 1. The rest property must be the last in the pattern and must not have a trailing comma. So here you see the example. At the end of this element they're trying to put a comma, and that is gonna throw us an error. So in this example, const open brackets a comma ellipses b then comma, this is the error. We close it, we close the brackets, we use the assignment operator, we have this array of numbers 1, 2, 3. Syntax error, rest element may not have a trailing comma. Always consider using rest operator as the last element. So we can check it out. We grab it, we copy with Ctrl C, we paste it with Ctrl V. Here we clean it up with Ctrl L or just press the circle. We press enter, and there you have it. We have an error because we're using a comma here. We shouldn't be a comma. So if we take the comma out, we press enter, just get as undefined. But for example, if we call a, we're gonna get 1. Okay, if we call b, we are gonna get in the array of the array with the two elements 2 and 3. Okay, the structuring patterns with other syntaxes. In many syntaxes where the language binds a variable for you, you can use a destructuring pattern as well. This include the looping variable of for ellipses m and for ellipses of loops, the function parameters, the catch binding variable, and here you have links for these concepts if you want to check it out. For features specific to array or object structuring, please refer to the individual examples below.